Alright, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try to get this to work. I decided to do something a little different. I'm gonna rank fatalities. I know that this idea has been done before, but there's something that I believe has not been done. Actually, no, it hasn't been done before. This is the first. I'm setting trends right now. We're gonna be ranking Mortal Kombat 9 fan-made fatalities. Before MK9 came out, there was a guy or a girl, could be a girl, who made a series of fan-made fatalities called Piranhasoldier. I used to watch these religiously as a kid. Some of the assets were used from different places. Some was clips of MK9. I believe some was even a part of MK versus DC, but it was supposed to be a representation of MK9. React to the fatalities, then we're gonna go back, look at the footage, kind of go play by play, and then I'm gonna rank these. You got goated, should be an actual fatality, good, mid as fuck, or trash. Some of these I have not seen since I was a kid. Some of these I feel like I probably have an idea. This should be fun going down memory lane. We're gonna get this started off with Reptile. His is called Killer Tongue. Leave it to Reptile to have a pause-worthy fatality name. And he's known to put his tongue on people. See, you gotta watch out for the Reptile fans. Okay. Okay. The tone is very dark. The music, the sound design, the evil laughs. This is the shit I'm talking about that I want for a Mortal Kombat. When you do a fatality, it deadass feels like a horror movie. That's what I want. I've always wanted Mortal Kombat to go in that direction. Alright, so take the mask off. So this is just a classic fatality. Alright. I want to see how these is being done. This looks like Sub-Zero. It looks like he took Sub-Zero and made him green. Especially like right here. Little armbands. This is definitely Sub-Zero. This is new though. I think he made that. Of course, like the face he made. This right here, Johnny Cage doing this limp. I forgot what fatality this comes from. I don't know. That's making me mad. That's actually going to bother me that I can't think about what it is. I'm going to put Reptile. I'm going to put Reptile at mid. It's one of the classic fatalities I never really liked. Just like, oh, rip my mask off, eat your face. I don't really care for the head fatalities. Anything to do with just the head being eaten, falling apart, being ripped off, whatever. I never really care for those. We have my boy Ermac. So Ripper. Okay, let's go Ermac. Oh, okay. That shit was tough. I messed with that one. Again, using the Sub-Zero, using Sub-Zero's outfit. Blue skin, that's a choice. I don't think it's that bad. It would be different. I don't think I would want to see it. I think it's just cool for this instance, but I don't think I want Ermac with blue skin. One thing I will say though, because I was thinking about it when I was playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I wish they would go back to Ermac with a darker skin tone. All the ninjas are like the same color, besides Noob Saibot. So I thought it was cool to have at least one of the ninjas a different color, you know, balance it out a bit, I guess. This little animation that he's doing right here, again, I just can't think of it. That's something from MK9. I believe that this is coming from Cyrax's fatality. That net fatality that Cyrax does, the net just pops out of his chest and then it goes through the person, looks down and looks at his body, and then it just falls apart. I believe that's where this animation is coming from, but then just repurposed it, added little soul animations and shit like that. This right here, I love that shit. The impact, it hits. Because it could have just been like, oh, his skin dissolves, but that shit helps. And then at the end where he ended up taking his head off, yup, that's a good one. Because it could have just ended there. It would have been a little mid. That's tough. That's a good one. Ermac, I think I gotta put it at goated, bro. I don't know though, because it should actually be a fatality. I feel like I should go with goated. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with goated. All right, we got Goro, skin rip. All right, Goro, let's go. Oh my God. Okay. Very quick and simple and to the point. Again, this is the shit I'm talking about. Just adding little tweaks to like sound design, it makes it completely different. This is obviously Goro's X-Ray that he just edited. Honestly, this one's kind of ass. Skin rip, that shit trash, bro. All right, let's see if Goro can redeem himself. Smash and stomp. All right, come on, bro. Okay. Alright, a little bit better. He's still using his X-ray. The impact does help though. I don't know, the stomp just, I know it's fan made. I'm glad that there was something else added since the stomp just looks so goofy. Wait a minute, now that I'm thinking about it, why didn't he just combine? He should have just combined both of Goro's fatality because this one picks up right off like after the first one. If he would have combined it, it would have been the best one so far. I think Smash and Stomp is mid. Again, it was alright. Wish you would have did a little bit more, but you know, I get it, limited. All right, we got my boy Smoke, Dissolving Touch. Okay, what you got, bro? Okay. Okay. Let me see that again. It sounds so scary. I love that shit. Using the Sub-Zero again. The Sub-Zero's Spine Rip Fatality is just the animation right before he rips his head off. Repurpose it to like melt his skin instead. It's very pixelated, but I think like the way the eyes fall out, the jaw just falls apart. Like it's very, I think it's good. Dissolving Touch. Yeah, Dissolving Touch is good. I wasn't putting should actually be a fatality, but it already is the actual MK9 fatality of Smoke dissolving somebody. It's really good. This just feels like a baby version of that. All right, Katana, Kiss of Doom. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I was laughing and dying at the same time. I was laughing, but every single time I took a breath, I don't know why, but a lot of air just hit me at once. This is what I was talking about with them using the MK versus DC asset. This is definitely MK versus DC. Liu Kang is MK versus DC. This Katana is, but he changed their skin. I don't know how he did that. Like, it don't even look like, it's not even like tweaking out or glitch. It looks like this was like an actual skin. And then this shit, oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. Okay, so this picture is renders of MK versus DC Liu Kang. Yeah, this is just, oh my gosh, bro. Very terrifying. Again, I just love how scary this shit is. I never really cared for Katana Kiss of Death, Kiss of Doom fatalities. And now that I'm thinking about it, what the fuck is the meaning of that? Bro, has anybody figured out why she even does that? Why when Katana kisses somebody, they just blow the fuck up? Has that ever been talked about? Why does she do that? How does she do that? That pop, I gotta bring it up some points just because of that. All right, Kiss of Doom. Kiss of Doom, I'm putting in good. I would put it at mid, it having the screams and then the sound of the explosion and then the way that it explodes, because they could have just made like a ball of blood, pieces of the face and pieces of the skull. I think that was a better idea. Liu Kang, Fire Kick. Okay, Liu, my boy Liu. Okay. Alright. I think that's tough. I think that was tough. You got the MK versus DC Liu Kang, the fatality animation that MK versus DC does. And then he switches, he switches the MK9 Liu Kang. And then I like this part right here. Zoom in with the foot and then like, it's like making like a little trail. I think that that's dope. The rib cage is like right here. I see the spine. Yeah, this is dope. I messed with this one. Fire Kick. Let's put Fire Kick at good. It was good. It was very short, simple. I like the way it was done. It could have been a lot more boring. MK9 the dragon. Liu Kang the dragon. Alright. Whoa, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so again, MK versus DC Liu Kang. Using the MK versus DC rage animation for the fatality. Green smoke, that's new. And this dragon is all completely him. I don't think this dragon came from anything else. It does remind me of the original Mortal Kombat 2 dragon. It looks like a remastered version of that. This dragon does look terrifying though, I will say. Chomp, half of the body. And that's really it. Ain't too much else to say. It ain't bad, but you know, there's more that could have been done. Original dragon, I put that at mid. It just wasn't that good to me. All right, reptile, acid shower. Okay. Alright, so pretty much like the same. Okay. I can work with that. Hey, he is still using Sub-Zero, but there's some differences. He's actually using Kung Lao. Like this, that little animation he did, that's what Kung Lao does. Okay, and then he reverts back, and then of course, like Sub-Zero design. And then he does that animation, this limp. I'm so mad I can't figure out where that shit is coming from. That kick animation, that's what Kung Lao does before he's about to rip you in half with the hat. I think that's better. I'm glad he added that kick at the end. That shit kind of disrespectful, bro. You could have just left his ass there and then you just kicked him. That shit look funny. Look at this dumbass face. Acid shower. I'm putting acid shower at good. It did a little bit more, and again, like I said, I think that kick adds to it. All right, my boy Scorpion. Spear and fire. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Huh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I care for that one. He really ain't used any assets from different games or different characters. All just like edited by him. Split decision fatality. But instead of having a sword in his hand, which I don't know how, he got rid of the sword in his hand and then added a chain. I think that's cool. I don't know how he did that though. Okay, and then yeah, does he yank his head off? Oh, I didn't see that his head actually goes flying. I didn't see that. That's like the victory pose. After he does the fatality MK9, he edited his head to have flames. That's also an animation from MK9. Yeah, I don't really care for this one. Spear and fire. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, let's just move on. Sector Iron Maiden press. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, all right. Very quick and to the point. Okay, so clearly Cyrax just painted red. This little press that's coming out, that's new. Yeah, there ain't too much to say about this. I mean, I think it's better than Scorpion's. I give it that, I guess. But this one ain't really doing it for me either. The press, it was mid. It was mid. It was a little bit better than Spear and Fire, but it's not really saying much. It was gruesome. If it done right, it could be very scary. All right, Sub-Zero. Ice Meltdown. Let's see what Sub-Zero talking about. Okay. All right. This one comes from Cyrax. Okay, and then he just breaks into pieces. It's very simple. He freezes you and then you explode. It ain't too much to that. Ice Meltdown. Yeah, and it gotta go to trash, bro. For Scorpion and Sub-Zero to just have trash fatals, that hurts me. It's called Heart and Throat, but in the description, it says that it's called Heart Rip and Deep Throat. Pause, bro. Pause, man. I don't know why.
Would you settle for me, sausage?
Alright, MK versus DC. Why the fuck is his mouth just open like that? He looks stupid. I think that this is a part of his fatality MK versus DC. When he grabs you, this is when he's about to pick you up and throw you in the air and then slam you back down and step on you and roll out. I think that's what this animation is. I guess I give it some points for being disrespectful, because always making somebody eat themselves is always going to be one of the most disrespectful things you can do in the fatality. There ain't really much going on. And like, I feel like Kano's done this already. Heart Rip and Deep Throat. Pause again, Kano. That shit is mid. It's been done before, and I feel like it's been done better. Shang Tsung Soul Drain. Okay.
Your soul is mine.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I believe that this is just his intro. I don't know where else you will be saying your soul is mine like this besides like in the story mode, but I believe that this is just his intro. And again, got the Johnny, it's always Johnny Cage having to use this. It's only been Johnny Cage doing this dumbass animation of him limping. I still don't know where this came from. I like this skeleton. I don't know why. This might be, out of all Shang Tsung's soul-stealing fatality, this might be like his best. I'm trying to think. I just remember when he steals your soul, your skin turns gray, and then like he'll step on you or some shit. It's really basic for Shang Tsung. That face is insane. I think the execution for this one in particular is done cool. Soul Drain. Soul Drain should be an actual fatal. I know it's already been a fatal. I just really like the way that this one's done. The green skeleton is probably the reason why I'm gassing this shit up. Dripping like this green goop. I don't know if that's supposed to be like soul. I don't think soul's a liquid, but I guess it could be. I don't know. All right, Baraka sliced and impaled. All right. Alright, so all from MK versus DC. There really ain't too much to say about this one. There's really nothing new. Slice, head falls off. He edited the head to fall off. And then right here, he actually like flips you over. It's a cool fatality. This is something I expect Baraka to do. Like, this ain't really too much out of the ordinary. Slice and impaled. It's gonna put that mid. It's literally Baraka's MK versus DC fatality if it was immature. But yeah, Baraka has done a fatality like that in so many games. This is it. This is my list. The only goated fatality, Ermac, should be an actual fatality. We got Shang Tsung, Soul Drain. For the good fatalities, we got Smoke's Dissolving Touch, Katana's Kiss of Doom, Liu Kang's Fire Kick, Reptile's Acid Shower for mid as fuck. We have Reptile's Killer Tongue fatality, Goro's Smash and Stop, Liu Kang Original Dragons, Sector the Press, Kano Heart Rip and Deep Throat Pause, Baraka Slice and Impaled. And for trash, we have Goro Skin Rip, Scorpion, Spear and Fire, and Sub-Zero Ice Meltdown. Yeah, that really hurts me. I wanted to do something different, but yeah, tell me how you would rank these. If you think that these was cool or not, if you think that these is ass, let me know. Please let me know if I'm not the only one. Like, I can't be the only one that remembers this shit. There has to be someone else out in this world who was fixated on MK9 before it came out and was literally forcing any type of MK9 knowledge in my head before the game came out. I can't be the only one. And something else I want to say, NetherRealm, Ed Boon, please make the next Mortal Kombat like this. When it comes to the fatalities, make it dark. Like the presentation, like it's not even just about the acts of violence, because Mortal Kombat doesn't need any help with that. It's just as violent and as gory it's probably ever going to get. But the presentation, the sound design, the music, all of those things combined, the tone, you can make the fatalities seem even more gruesome than they already are just off of that. I don't got shit else to say. Post-editing me here. I was going to correct myself about that Johnny Cage limping animation that I was talking about. I was going to correct myself sooner, but I decided to wait until the very end. That animation is from Sub-Zero's spine rip fatality. It was the same deal with Smoke's fatality, and I don't know why I couldn't correlate the two. Oh, well, he's limping, and Smoke's Jax was limping, and I got everything else right about Sub-Zero, but for some reason, I don't know, man.
Would you settle for me, sausage?